Come on, set.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. You look at this Packers defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Falcons! Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Love now. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now is the Packers punter. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Ritter to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simple to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 3rd down and 6. Love from the gun. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Rhett, cycle. Pause, Rhett. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Black ultra. Slide through.
Again, it's Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Ready.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Go ultra.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ready.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
17. Blue striker. 5.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look and repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Hey, go furious. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Set, ready. Holster.
They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready. Strike. Ready.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
3.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You don't blue. Mega. Set.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Love now to pass on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on second and long. Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Third and long for Love. A check down here to Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch out now. 52. Slide through.
Going play action. Ritter. That is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Ritter will set up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit. But this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Ritter. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And quickly they get to the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run the toss to Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Patterson, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down.
On the double. Blue check. Steal. Check steal. Zone red. Check hunt.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Black shot.
At the 48-yard line.
Steel blue. Check right.
Now Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Check right.
to the ground with Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Dillon, not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 6. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Yellow, 1. Watch it, 6. Real green. White, white. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here's 3rd and 6. Ritter looking to throw it here. That's down the field for Jefferson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Jefferson, 92 yards. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Love. Able to find Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Josiah DeGuara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready, set.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Black ultra. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st down.
Slide through. Field flat.
Here's Love. This to possibly force OT. This ball intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with